Hey guys, welcome to Tuesday's stream. I've got Wayne with me today. So yeah, I'm sure you're well aware the Super Nintendo Classic came out last Friday. I'm loving it, to be honest. I've spent quite a long time playing Mario World. Quite a few of us played, Mario World, Star Fox
we had a few
last Friday. Yeah, it's great. It definitely is missing some games. But yeah, for Tuesday's live stream, I thought maybe we'll have like a quick run through of most of the games. I was saying to Wayne, well, he said to me actually, I think we'll skip the RPGs.
Yeah, Final Fantasy. There's a few on there because if we only played each one for so long,
it's pointless.
Yeah.
The story will barely begin. So we're just going to get on with it. We'll start off with the classic Super Mario World. So yeah, we'll probably like spend 10 minutes, 15, something like that tops. Hey Terry, welcome to the stream. Bedrock, I do apologise, but yeah, we're in the UK and it's, what, 6:30 PM? Whereas most other people in the world
did you push one there?
Oh, it doesn't matter, we'll just swap pads.
Okay.
Whereas most other people, yeah, in the world, it's probably, what, 2 PM? Something like that. Welcome. Ruben, welcome. I mean, Mario World, I mean, this was one of the reasons why I got Super Nintendo. I don't know about you, but
I was lucky. Well, back when the Super Nintendo was a big thing, one of my friends of the family had a SNES with quite a few games on, and literally just as the PlayStation was going to be coming out, hadn't come out yet, she was like, oh, would I like her SNES? And I was just like, you know, and we're talking about Secret of Evermore, Secret of Mana, Mario World, All Stars. I mean, it was one hell of a collection. And I was just like, you know, I was playing like 30 games, and all top games. I was just like, would I like it? Yes, please.
Hell yeah.
No, I did have a Mega Drive before that. I got a SNES later on. But
I was going to say, so you got the SNES pretty late on, really, then. But yeah, it's a great console. There's loads of.
Well, I had a Mega Drive when I was younger, and the thing is, back then the console wars weren't like they are now, where you know, the Mega Drive was a great machine, the SNES was a great machine. They had very different games. You know,
yeah.
One person you know had a SNES, one person you know had a Mega Drive, and you know.
Yeah, I must admit, yeah, because I had a Mega Drive first, or Genesis, if you're American. But yeah, I ended up getting a SNES later.
But they were both, you know.
But yeah, they had their both like. They both had great games, you know. For people that didn't want to, you know, fanboys, they were seriously missing out. But yeah, do you want to pass a pad? So we're trying not to lose lives here. Oh, you get the Switch Palace.
That don't count as my level.
Oh god, no,
like
I'll let
2
you
seconds.
Off. I'll let you off. Yeah, it's a short. What the?
Oh, the thing is, this was such a big step up, I think, was the thing. You know, we were saying about the other day about games consoles, you know, the PS5, the PS6. So I don't see there being major differences nowadays, you know, compared to... You know, look at this compared to the first Mario on the NES, for example, yeah?
It's massive
you know, then look at the one after this, Mario 64, look at the jump. You know, we don't get that sort of jump anymore.
No. And as good as like the new games are, there isn't. You never really see that huge technical
Again, look at
jump.
something like Galaxy to Odyssey. Yes, Odyssey does look better, but
it's still
it's
another
not the same
3D.
jump as say this to Mario 64 or from look at Zelda. Look at the transition from SNES Zelda to N64 Zelda. Look at
from NES Zelda. Yeah.
Well, yeah, NES to the SNES. What a difference between each machine. Whereas now.
Yeah, I kind of miss that, to be honest. Yeah, as you say, like with the newer consoles, there really isn't that much of a difference besides, you know, better graphics.
Yeah, slightly. You know,
that's all people care about for the newer console. Oh, it's got to support 4K. Yeah.
60 FPS seems to be one of the big things now as well, but.
Yeah.
Again, like Nintendo has shown, you know, if it's running a smooth with 30, then you can get away with it. You know, but. And go back to the N64, I dread to think some of the speeds of some of that. I mean, God, GoldenEye probably went down to about 5 FPS at times when you had 4 players.
I think Zelda was about 15, Ocarina of Time, something like that.
Oh,
but it never really bothered me then.
Nowadays, any better, did you?
Like, so many people nowadays care way too much about FPS and
To me, it's
It
about
does-
how it plays. If it
Yeah.
plays fine, I'm not going to sit there and go, "Oh, this has got low frame rate." If I don't know, right? Like they've shown with Doom on the Switch.
Yeah.
You know, apparently that runs really silky smooth. Who cares if it's 30 FPS then? As long as the game plays well, who cares?
As long as it does. Hey Toon Warrior, welcome to the stream. Hope you're having a good one today. Yeah, I'm trying to think really what some of my favourite Super Nintendo games were. I definitely think there's some games missing from this pack, and I will be adding them when there is a hack, which hopefully will be this weekend. But yeah, I mean, there's always the Nintendo ones are always classics anyway, aren't there? Is there any like third-party ones you can kind of think of?
Like
Secret of Mana.
Evermore for me.
Or Evermore, yeah.
Secret of Mana was an amazing game, and I did play through it and complete it. But Evermore I've played through countless times. Just loved it. Absolutely loved it. Back when Square was very with Nintendo. But say that, I mean, sounding like Final Fantasy 15 and stuff, they might be getting their... well, they've definitely got to be serious about it to be talking about changing the engine. I mean, that's quite a big thing to be doing, you know. So if they're already in talks about that, they obviously have every intention of, because that's going to cost them to do. But
yeah, very true.
But at the same time, Final Fantasy 15 on the handheld.
Bedrock, hey there. Thanks for stopping by anyway. Right. I don't know. I love like the ghost houses in this game and the actual castles. They're all kind of different. I mean,
the ghost houses, yeah.
Yeah, I mean, up until that game, you didn't really have the ghost house, did you? Don't think Mario 3. No, you had like the castles in Mario 3, which so this game has them anyway. It's not as.
The ghost houses are.
But the ghost house is great. Love them. But yeah, I mean, I spent quite a couple of hours over the weekend. I've got near the end of this, but I definitely will be doing a live stream of Mario World. I want to just complete it first. Try and get all those exits. Thankfully, I can remember most of them. And yeah, I might do a live stream. Because definitely not going to have enough time now.
We are making it look pretty good, though. But that's not quite easy.
Yeah, I didn't really have any issues till... Vanilla Dome area. And even that wasn't majorly too bad, but
the thing is, I think none of Nintendo's levels have come anywhere near some of the nastiness of Mario Maker. No.
Well, this is the thing, it kind of does help that I've played Mario Maker for so long.
These levels just must seem like so easy.
Don't get me wrong, I always prefer the Nintendo design levels. Nintendo just pulls it off so well, whereas Mario Maker, I kind of prefer that more for the like unique ideas, stuff like that. Like there's so many crazy courses I played and really enjoyed them.
These just seem like
they're easy but fun, really fun.
I think that's the thing as well with like the Mario Maker. You know when people get that flow right, and you can just do that. You can do the level, and then once you know it, you can just bing through it.
Pretty much. Jeez.
It goes the way it's tilting, so...
There you go. Not so bad. Yeah, there's so many like hidden exits on this game, and
oh god,
yeah.
There's none on the first world though, is there?
No, there isn't actually. It's the only world actually, I think, without secret exit. But Nintendo they've always been really good at designing their games. Like maybe it's not to overwhelm people. Plus the Switch Palace is kind of like off the beaten path, so most people I guess would go right.
And on that, I think...
Go up to the ghost house. I think we'll be fine, because some of the games we're going to skip anyway. Oh, it's going to skip the cape.
No, but... No! I don't want a fire. Bye, Yoshi, sorry. But...
Well, yeah, jumping on them with Yoshi, you're not going to get anything. Ah, I see what you're up to.
Super Yoshi.
Yeah, don't. I just, yeah, leave Yoshi. And I mean, I've said it before on the Mario Maker streams, actually. I've always preferred the items you can fly, so the cape, the raccoon.
It's because they have multiple uses, like with the cape, you've got an extra attack, you can glide and you can fly. They're not just like a Fireflower where you've only got like one.
Oh, man.
That's fine.
Yeah, there's just multiple uses, I guess.
Yeah, the raccoon suit, same sort of thing. Use your tail, use whatever. It's...
Switch Palaces remind me of new Super Mario Brothers Wii. I tell you what, I haven't actually played that game since it first come out. When did that come out on the Wii? Probably years ago now.
When it came out, probably.
Yeah.
The Wii itself, though. What,
probably
2006, 2007.
No, I think it was probably about 2008 or something it came out. But yeah, I can't even remember much. I enjoyed it in 2-player. That's really the only Mario game I did actually play all the way through in co-op. How I survived that, I don't know.
I think some of the Mario Brothers games when they've added multiplayer, it's just actually
too chaotic.
Mario 3D World's great, but try playing it with 4 people, yeah? See what happens.
two players, I think, is the best for most of those 2D multiplayer games. Just kind of works right. Hey there, Dino Boss. Hey there, Carly. Welcome to the stream today.
Go up. It's actually 3 ways on this, but
3 ways.
Oh yeah, but only 2
There's
ways.
the switch.
Yeah, because you can go. Yeah, and you can go to the right, and you can go up. There's 2 ways. Basically, it's the same, but this way's still easier from going to the right. There, yeah, you can go up there, or you can go to the right.
Or do that. Yeah, you can go further up to get the Switch Palace. Oh, do you mean the Wii U one, Terry? Or the Wii? You did say Wii. Hey there, Sam. Welcome. Yes, well, in England, I think it was about £70. I paid. And you know what? I think it's actually well worth it. Because, I mean, already I've spent more time playing with the SNES Classic than I ever did with the NES. I mean, for me anyway, I never really played NES when I was younger. I got one quite late in the 90s. But the Super Nintendo, I was there a bit later on from when it did release, but by that point you had loads of great games, so...
Stupid amounts of games on the SNES that are good though, and I mean...
Yeah, and I mean, funnily enough, the reason I got a Super Nintendo was because of Mario All-Stars, because I hadn't really played the old NES Marios anyway. So when they brought out this like Mario All-Star Super Nintendo pack, I was like, I want that for Christmas. We might as well go up to number 2. Sod it. It's not going to take long, is it? It's probably going to be one of the games we've both got quite a lot of experience on anyway. Whereas the others, we probably will fail miserably.
No, there's a few.
Donkey Kong should be alright, I hope. I haven't really given that a good go yet. It's just the levels in this game flow so well. You can pretty much speed run it pretty quick and stuff. Yeah, we're going to be spending 10 to 15 minutes per game. So, yeah, we're just going to get to the castle and then we'll move on, I reckon. There we go. And yeah, I was saying to Wayne, it's a bit of a shame that the actual Yoshi coin... They do give you an extra life, plus you can find these rooms, but they don't actually count towards anything, so... Unlike Yoshi's... What am I doing? Don't need lives. I like Yoshi's Island 2, which we'll play in a bit. Yeah, that game does matter. You collecting stuff like that. Go for it. So we've already got through 2 worlds pretty much in 15 minutes.
Yeah, but like I said, we've probably both played these games to death.
Yeah.
Yeah, 15 lives, not even been trying for lives.
Okay, Thierry, it's making sense. I wasn't really too sure what you were talking about there. If it's a hack, well, fair play. I've not really played any sort of Mario Brothers hacks, so especially on the Wii. Hey there, INL. Welcome. Didn't see you there. See you later, Sam.
Oh, you get to do the boss.
Oh, some reason I thought this was the end.
Oh yeah, you can't tread on that one, can you?
No.
About that.
Also, kind of, I've noticed a few things just replaying this that haven't sort of... Oh, man. First death. Some bits that haven't shown up in Mario Maker, like the coloured Koopas and, yeah, that flashing shell.
Yeah, I'm going to look at that screen because I swear this... I'll take that with me, maybe.
Yeah.
All that. Oh, what's going on?
To be honest, I don't even slow down. Just keep going. It's
shocking.
I think they're designed in such a way where it's easy to just run through the level without stopping.
Jump up. Oh, that's why. Goes up. That's why.
Yeah. And yeah, the Yoshis as well, because in this you can actually eat different coloured shells and Koopas.
Yeah.
And then you can fly with Yoshi, stuff like that.
Yellow ones stomp, red ones are fire, blue ones fly, and yeah, green ones are just...
Make a run for it. No. Oh. And the blocks as well. Hey D King Country, welcome to the stream. Hope you're having a good one today. And of course, Christian, welcome. What do I think about Star Fox 2? So, we will play it in a bit. I need a bit more time.
I like it, although it is painful in the eyes now.
Yeah, the graphics are a bit weird. I love the fact you get different characters.
I would say the graphics are a lot better than the first, though. There's better texturing and stuff.
It's the frame rate's better, the textures are better, but I don't like the way you get some background graphics. It just gets really confusing what's going on.
Yeah, I think it would have done well if it had come out earlier. But
yeah,
by the time it was ready.
I really can understand why it was cancelled though, especially with Star Fox 64.
Oh yeah, Star Fox 64 literally just around the corner. No, it probably wouldn't have sold very well. But if it had come out maybe a year before, it would have probably done quite well, I reckon.
Nice. Hey Carly, don't forget different colour Yoshis using their own properties. Yeah, exactly. Yeah, what we said.
Yeah, that applies to each Yoshi as well, doesn't it? So if you have a blue Yoshi, every shell makes you fly. If you're a yellow one,
yeah, good point. Yeah, I misunderstood you there.
Again, yeah, it was a great concept, which only seems to have been in this.
Yeah, I mean, as well with Yoshi's Island, you get your own sort of things with him, don't you? With the transformations and. But we'll get onto that in a bit.
First, because Yoshi don't flutter in this, does he? But
no, but on that game, that was the first, I believe, he could flutter. So
and it's not been taken away since.
Trust me, when I first started replaying this, I kind of expected Yoshi to flutter, and then realised I was thinking, what am I doing wrong? It's been that long since I played this.
Well, no, but every other game with Yoshi in, he flutters.
Yeah,
it's only this one he doesn't. So you would expect it to be, but. It is funny. God, can you imagine some of the levels, how easy it would be if you could flutter with Yoshi on these? Jesus.
Yeah. But I think the reason Nintendo kind of made him flutter was maybe to make it a little easier. I don't know. It's either that or maybe it's a bit of to do with level design, something like that.
Exactly what I was going to say. Yeah, if you look at the levels, they're designed with that in mind.
Yeah.
Also makes him different to, You know, because if it was just the same, basically the same controls and the same thing, then the Yoshi games would be basically just Mario games. You know, it makes them a bit different to the same controls, doesn't it?
Very true.
I remember as a kid though, taking ages to do these.
I just speed through this game now so quick. That was dumb.
Oof.
Reckless. Hey Jason, welcome to the stream. Hope you're having a good one today. Right, so yeah, if you get the Switch Palace for the green one, we would have probably got like an upgrade somewhat.
5 hours. It's not like you need them though, particularly. It's not like the bosses.
Not at this point, anyway. Come on. Nice.
So how you feel with again Nintendo Mario bosses? 3X is normally it. That's it.
That's been pretty much the same for a long time. That's what's weird with Bowser in Mario Maker. He takes like 30 hits. It's a bit out of the norm. Excellent. Okay, so we'll move on to the next. Just wait to save.
Well, you don't technically need to now with the SNES Mini.
Well, you don't need to, but you do need to go back to the menu and then save manually.
Ah, right, okay.
Yeah, it's a bit of a pain. If you gather a lot of lives, you really want to use the save state.
Right.
Otherwise, it drops to 5. So, do you want to hit the reset? Yeah, to be honest, Jason, I'm loving. Well, Mario World in particular, I'm loving. Do you want to go with Super Metroid? That's the only game I've really played on this so far. I want to fully complete that first, and then I'm going to move on. Super Metroid. Did you ever play this properly?
A long time ago.
I remember I was one of my brother's friends lent it to me, but I did the first bit, you know, where you got the time limit, but it never really captured my interest. I've never really been a Metroid person until Metroid Prime, when it went all like 3D and...
Oh, they've done a very good job, Tony. I mean, we've said before, haven't we? Some games, when they transfer to 3D, you know, Metroid, really good. You know, I think they've done an amazing job with it.
When they first announced, right, that the GameCube was going to get a 3D Metroid, people went crazy. They said it was such a bad idea. Metroid didn't need to be 3D. And then, yeah, it come out and everyone loved it. So, it can work, obviously.
Well, yeah, I mean, I think what was the other one we said worked really well as a transition was, oh, what's it called? Sands of Time.
Oh, Prince of Persia. Yeah, that was a
another
great game.
Converted well to 3D.
Jason, yeah, we're definitely going to be playing some Mario Kart. So we've got 2 pads anyway. So we can either do multiplayer or we can just do a couple or something. We'll see what happens.
Blah, 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 blah.
Because this was perhaps one of the more mature games for the Super Nintendo. You always had like your Mario titles, stuff like that, Kirby. But you did have stuff like Metroid, Castlevania. Yeah, good mix.
I think it kind of kept the adult theme as it's evolved, doesn't it? Definitely.
Yeah. And really, I mean, Metroid's probably one of Nintendo's more mature franchises.
And she's hot.
Especially when they did that TV advert for Metroid Prime. She looked good.
That's what I mean.
Just too much story. Skip.
I'm pushing
I'm
start.
joking. I know I'm joking, but I love the first bit though. When you kind of, like the intro, it looks pretty good, even though it's 2D, and then just kind of that time limit. Oh, F-Zero, yeah, that's another good one. I think it kind of shows its age a bit, but we will get onto that. It's still a great game.
I still personally would wish they'd bring another one out. But right, so that's what's fire. Oh, that's jump. Right.
What, F-Zero?
Oh, I love F-Zero. You know I do.
The problem I kind of find with like Mario Kart F-Zero is it's getting to a point where I think they've done all they can with that.
The last F-Zero was GameCube, man. I'm sure, like, even if they didn't bring one out every generation,
maybe,
you know, I think it's about time. Bring it out as a £20 game.
It needs to be budget, but
yeah, 20 quid game.
That was
online.
That wasn't a budget game at all. You know, that was AAA. I don't know if they would.
I love F-Zero.
I just found with the newer F-Zero, it was just ridiculously difficult.
Yeah, and that's part of the reason why I like it.
Yeah,
a lot of people do.
I just gave up on that. Especially the story mode. That's, if anyone can complete the story mode in F-Zero, you're a gaming legend, trust me.
What buttons pick up? I'm assuming I'm supposed to pick... Oh no, never mind.
Like, a lot of people want Ridley to be like a playable character in Smash. Now Ridley's in it, but yeah, it's like 10 times the size of any other character. Hey Vol, yeah, we will play Mario Kart. We're just working our way through each title, playing for 10-15 minutes each. Gonna skip the RPGs though, because you know what, they're gonna take too long to get started. I'm definitely going to be doing some live streams in the future with some of the games on this, so yeah, we shall see. I guess it's like that sense of urgency, you know?
Yeah. Oh no!
Everything collapsing around you. Try not to get hit too much more.
That's not hurt me though.
Oh, isn't it? Okay.
Going up there. Oh, yeah.
And yeah, the super effect. No, mode 7. These weird graphical effects.
Yeah, but stuff.
Which work, definitely.
Stuff I don't think would have worked, you know, back on the NES. I mean, it's, you know, all these fancy. You know, it's quite.
Blows the NES out of the water.
Oh, it did. And the thing is, I think it still holds up as a 2D machine. I think the NES, it's still got a certain classical thing, but the SNES is so much smoother. And,
plus,
you know,
it looks good.
That's what I mean. That's what I mean. It generally, as you know, as a 2D machine, is definitely one of the go-to ones, I would say.
Well, that's the thing with my NES. Mostly, like the Mario games, kind of were the best ones for me. DuckTales. There were definitely a few, but yeah, I just got into it with the SNES, so...
There you go then, would you like to carry on?
Yeah, as I said, never played this, but let's see what happens.
Jump
so,
fires,
okay.
That's all you've got at the moment.
So that's kind of blocked off.
Double jump. Okay.
No, let's go the other way. Now, if I remember correctly, like with Metroid games, generally you have to like find other items, don't you?
Yeah.
And then come back once you've got the upgrade.
Yep.
And then you can get through.
Yeah,
and
they're morph balls probably. Yeah.
Ah, yeah. I remember this bit. This is where you actually get the morph ball, I think. Must be. Must have played this longer than I did actually think, because I remember getting the morph ball. Yeah.
There's a red door over there as well. Is there nothing in that blue one then, please?
No, I think I need to get a power up.
Oh yeah. So more fools got to be around.
So let's head back up anyway. This must be like one of the first games as well to have like a on-screen map all times. The thing is, Terry, we did think about EarthBound, but the problem is that it does take a little while to get into. We'll see how time goes. I don't know what I would have thought down here, but that's going to be a ball, isn't it? This is what happens when you've got no idea what you're doing.
Oh, I can't remember. It's been so blinking long.
Let's just try and get back up the top anyway.
Whoa, angry.
Sure it must. Yeah, because you have to get down there too. That is definitely a... The running's pretty useful. I think it's time to move on.
And with that?
Punch Out.
There's only one player. Really?
I'm surprised. I've never played Super Punch Out. I'll give it a go.
If it's the same as most... I've played the NES one, obviously, and I've played the Wii one, but I've not played the SNES one. But most of the games is one... It should be one hand, one punch, one hand for another button, and left and right. That should be basically all the controls. Because even then there were ones like that.
Doctor... basically, we've already done Mario World. The problem is unfortunately, I can't actually select Super Nintendo on Twitch. So, I just had to put the first game we actually played. As I previously said, at some point I will do actually a Mario World stream, but... It's kind of weird. It looks a bit like Mario Kart or something with the circuit things.
So you probably have to have each hand and left and right.
Yeah. I'd be surprised if I could beat him, but I guess he is the first person.
To be honest, I love the Wii one. That worked really well with the motion stuff.
So I'm sure you can like charge your moves up and things like that.
Yeah. Special.
Yeah.
Don't know what that is.
I mean, coming from the NES version of Punch Out, though, this looks a lot different, a lot better, rather. But I've never really.
Special up. So I don't know what it is.
Yeah, I don't know. It's a...
Pretty sure all that
how he can recover. Nice right hook there. Hey there, Eric. Oh, man. You just missed Super Metroid. Not that we actually knew what to do, but... Hope you're all good, man. Oh. Go on, you have a go. See if you can do any better. Can you look at this one for a minute?
No. Oh, come on.
1, 2, 3.
Well, I've changed the name on Twitch anyway, just to say SNES Classic, so we'll see what happens.
1, 2, fight! Come on. Come on.
It's definitely one of those games that are quite strategic, isn't it? But, yeah, never been into fighting, well, boxing games.
Come on.
Yeah, this isn't going to happen, is it? We need to find out how you pull off the supers, though.
Knockout.
I think we should move on.
Yeah, see some games. See, games like this, it's fine. Yeah.
They're quite good just to play for a few minutes. Gives us a bit more time, I guess, to spend on some of the other bigger ones. Gabby J. I love the name they give some of these characters.
I was going to say, yeah. Some of them are very stereotypical as well, and I'm surprised they got away with some of them, to be honest. I think there's like a Chinese one that's... don't think it's as bad in this country, but I think it's Japan. It's one of the... yeah, there's some messed up character names. Right. We're going to go into Zelda, or...
yeah, go for Zelda. Play that for a bit. That will give us a bit more time, actually, to maybe do the first part of the dungeon. Something like that. See how it goes. Hey there, Baz got banned. Your mum's a SNES. Well, yeah. Is that a compliment? I don't know. Right.
Well, no,
just go with ADH or something.
Yeah. I was going to call it Bob, but yeah.
Bob. You can't spell, can you?
Because I didn't realise where it is. It's like... it's a weird way of doing it. Help me. Blah, blah, blah.
I mean, this game... this was actually the second Zelda I played. I played, the Game Boy Link's Awakening. I love that. That's awesome game. But this one, it was just like... well, I still think Link's Awakening maybe is slightly a better story. This game was like full colour, loads of dungeons, great story.
Yeah, it was. I think Zelda 1 was great. 2 was a bit nah.
Yeah.
A lot of people was a bit, and it wasn't a bad game, but this was bad, you know. And then going back to this, and it wasn't just compare this to like the first Zelda.
Oh, this over the original NES games, man. This makes them look like a joke. To be honest, they're still good games if that's your thing. I never really got into them.
Oh, they were. It was just, I mean, these just
that way, yeah.
Yeah, these just surpassed it in every way, didn't they?
Exactly, Eric. Yeah, great hardware. You know, can't disagree there. Yeah, even just like this whole intro is just quite epic and stuff.
No, that's all with like all the modern things. It's like you know, it has so much sort of back into it, even like the basic tunes now.
Well, a lot of like this music has appeared on other Zelda games anyway, and if anyone hasn't actually played A Link Between Worlds on the 3DS, play it. It's awesome. It's kind of like it's based in this world, and some of the dungeons, well, they're not complete copies or anything, but the world map is this game. It's fantastic. Shame you don't have a 3DS. I'd really recommend giving it a go.
I've seen it. It does look.
It's great. I never played it for about a year after I got it because I don't know. I didn't really get on with the open world bit, but when I went back to it, it was great. Yeah, you want to go back up.
Oh, I keep going to push A to use the Pegasus boots, man. But the things you get so used to having in the game, and when you ain't got it, it's like, oh, I want to run.
I'm glad you agree, Eric. It's the only Zelda game, like, probably in the past 10 years I've actually completed. So it must have been good, so... As much as I love Breath of the Wild, I still like the older, like, more traditional Zeldas in a way, but... I think it's quite good, you know, if Nintendo would still carry on bringing 2D ones out. No, it's... wait... no, can't you push it out of the way? No, you need to...
Not yet.
Oh, you need to go and get Zelda first, dude.
Oh god, yeah. It's been years since I played this.
What are you... No, it's down. Sorry, I should have paid more attention.
Oh,
I think it's down to left. Yeah, go through there. Did you come through that door?
What, down there?
Yeah.
Oh, that's the one I came through, wasn't it?
Oh, go back onto the balcony.
Outside? You know,
Yeah.
a door that you can't get through.
I can't remember.
Until you got, like, Master Swords, isn't it?
Yeah, okay. Okay. Yeah, don't kill yourself. Go back to the main area. I think... Yeah, so when you took a left... Try and go up, yeah. Yeah, I think it's this way. Hey there, Lay. Welcome to the stream. Hope you're having a good one today. World for Robots. I want a mini. Sad face. Is that... It's not down to the fact, apparently, it's still hard to find in America, but... I think there's loads out. I haven't really heard of too many people struggling to get them. There will still be shortages, but... The price it costs, though, I think it's still worth it. You know, for 21 games, it's not bad. This is definitely another game I'd like to do a live stream with at some point. But yeah, I think I need to play through it first just to remember bits. I think the last time I played this was probably on the Game Boy Advance, and they changed like a few things on that anyway, so...
Oh, he killed himself then, though.
I just love it when they do that, to be honest. Yeah, so Zelda should be locked up somewhere down the end. Yeah, go that way. You don't want to die. Don't want to die.
No, I don't want to die. Just in case anyone coming. Oh, hang on. It's not the way.
Yeah, it is. Go down there.
Oh, yeah.
And then up. No, you're going the right way. Go. You have to run across. This is just another way around it.
Oh,
So drop down, head up, and there's another ladder. Or door. No, I think there's another enemy in the room, yeah. Go right, get Zelda.
no, the key.
Oh, key, and Zelda's after you. Vol, no, we haven't actually played Super Mario Kart yet. We'll get round to it eventually, I'm sure.
Oh, hang on.
Yeah.
The only thing I don't like is...
What, selecting stuff?
Well, you've got, like, extra buttons you could use. I mean, LNR could have been used.
LNR doesn't get used at all. Maybe on the world map, I
Yeah.
think you can scroll. But yeah, it's a bit of a missed opportunity, really. Terry, I think I know what you mean with the glitch. I know there's a glitch where you can complete the game within only a couple of minutes or so. I think that's where you hit one of the guards and it kind of pushes you out of bounds.
Yeah.
It's crazy.
Yeah.
I love watching stuff like that, but haven't attempted it yet myself.
Phyllis, that's just one of the things to do just for the, you know, whatever. But if you're going to play the game, to enjoy the game...
You do, and then it will open. You can do a spin attack, maybe. Oh, there you go.
Actually, well, take longer than it did. Classic music. Oh, well, that lost me.
It's a bit later in the game, actually, which is a bit similar to this, where you one of the castle dungeons you do, there is another like princess you capture. I don't know if you remember what happens then. But it's a little bit of a twist. Maybe an obvious twist, I don't know. But it was a good twist. So just get back to the throne room. I would, yeah, definitely. Just
well, what I say is, I got you there. You might
oh yeah, it's fine.
Because
I honestly, I don't mind. Yeah.
I'll have to go back and play this now again at some point.
I mean, I wouldn't exactly say it's that difficult. It's as long as you know where you're going. It's not too bad. There's not really that many times you can get stuck anyway, so.
It's the amount of items in this one as well I love. You know, there's so much versatility in the stuff.
Yeah, I think that god, you can actually do like a bit of a glitch with him and...
Get up on the wall somehow, yeah.
Yeah, it pushes you over the side. Right, let's go move that throne out the way. Or whatever you want to call it. Shelf. It's one thing with this game, like, I always assumed Link's hair was pink. I don't know if you did.
I'm just going to look at that.
But apparently it's just part of his hat, but it looks like pink hair to me.
Like a whole other ball game about, you know, Link, he has like 2 earrings.
Yeah, yeah. Controversies.
Yeah. Well,
right, I need some magic power for this.
well, there's a little doodle-doodle there to pick up.
Oh, yeah.
Might be something there. Oh, there we go. A little bit. Not much.
That's alright. If I remember correctly, you have to light all of the torches up.
Definitely matters in this
No,
one. I
no,
think
maybe it's the next room. There's a big underground room. This is the one. No, maybe not. Whoa.
Yeah, that's the thing about Breath of the Wild. I mean, they seem to have just abandoned the magic meters. You know, and it's a shame because there's some really good. Oh, can you imagine, say, Breath of the Wild like the fire rod or something? You know,
Yeah.
there'd be some amazing stuff they could do. We would have to bring the magic meter back.
I think maybe if they sort of did something like they did with Majora's Mask, reuse the engine, yeah.
To make another.
Yeah.
So good, wrong. Breath was amazing, but yeah, there's some major opportunities. Yeah, it's not this one.
Oh, why's the door
Not got a key. Yeah, you've got a key.
not open? Oh. My bad.
Oh, yeah, nice. This.
Unless I've got that wrong, Eric. I'm sure wasn't actually his hair. It's been ages since I remember reading up about it. Come on. Give me some magic. Just remember there is a room where you have to... There's like pulleys or something. If you get it wrong, you get a load of rats or something.
Yeah, I vaguely remember.
I'm sure there's got to be a room you... Yeah, this is... No, maybe still not.
No.
Maybe I'm thinking of a totally different Zelda.
No, it probably is this one. Maybe a different dungeon.
Yeah.
Not the first one.
There you go. I knew... Yeah, this has got to be it. I'm sure... No. Got the key already. Yeah, as you say, probably later on. Hey, Carl Robinson. Oh, hey. You saw the message on the forum. Hope you're doing well. Yeah, we've been playing quite a few of the games. Mario World. What else? Punch-Out, Metroid. Kind of sucks at that one. Oh, we need a bomb.
Yeah, you can't do that yet.
We have to come back for that one. But yeah, you get these little puzzles like this, which really aren't too difficult, but
they do get worse later on.
Yeah, I think most of 2D Zeldas have had something like that anyway. This is the room. I'm sure you have to pull the left one. I really hope.
See, I thought it was the right one, but never mind. Let's say the risk.
Okay, you're right. Let's pull that. It's not exactly hard to get out, but as he kills himself. There you go.
Oh, now horrible music.
Sanctuary. Sanctuary. And this is pretty much the point where the entire game opens up anyway. So what do you have to do? You have to get 3 of the pendants, is it?
And then pendants and then 7. Is it 7 crystal things afterwards?
Cole, to be honest, we couldn't even get past the first one. So in Punch-Out, what was his name? Jay Gabber or something.
Yeah.
We gave up. We got knocked out a couple of times. We just moved on. As I said earlier in the stream, to be honest, at the minute I've spent most of my time playing Mario World, got pretty far on that. And there is our heart. So I think it's time to move on to the next one.
Do you save it in game or what?
I'm hoping it saved there.
Yeah, Zelda do.
It's not the end of the world if it doesn't save.
I can't remember how you save it, I really can't. Thinking, how did it save on the game or did it do it automatically?
I think it saves every time you leave like a dungeon, something like that. Lay, you know what? I'm feeling all right today. I had yesterday off work anyway. Was a bit ill. I had some other things going on anyway. But today, definitely, yeah, chest is still a bit, but feeling all right. Thanks for asking. Hope you're doing well. Yoshi's Island. Oh man, I love this game, but this is probably one of the most annoying games you can get if you live with people anyway. I remember when I originally got this, my parents would complain because obviously I wasn't doing great because
Hi,
yeah,
constantly. Yeah.
that was a good impression. A slightly strange impression, but yeah, you'll see what I mean when we start.
It is a good game. Just unfortunately, that is just one.
It's really annoying when you lose Mario, right? And you got to track him back down. He just constantly cries. It's really annoying. But the game's great. It's really difficult. And I remember getting this and thinking, Baby Mario, Baby Luigi, stuff.
Now it's just part of the Nintendo franchise, isn't it?
This is like, yeah, this is where it all began for those 2 characters, I guess.
Surprised they made it to adulthood, really. I mean, with the annoyance, you would think Yoshi's just gone like, no, I've had enough of you. Phone him off his back.
But yeah, I guess it looks a little different to Mario World. But it's kind of like a very pastel kind of drawing book type of thing.
Do you know why it was done like this? It's little sad facts.
I probably because they wanted it more for kids. I don't know.
It's to do with Donkey Kong Country. They'd seen Donkey Kong Country and like the way the sprites were, and they thought basically a Mario World style graphics for the sequel just wouldn't have been anywhere near as good. So that's why they went for this sort of style to try and compete against Donkey Kong Country, which definitely has that sort of pre-rendered. Definitely the animations and stuff are really good.
This is what I mean. So you lose him. What? Yeah, that gets annoying, especially later on.
And again, it's not as bad now when we're up, but when you were up late, yeah, people were asleep, and you got the sound up, it was fine, and you suddenly get that screaming, it was just like...
Knock on the wall, shut up!
It's Mario, not me! But otherwise, the music in the game was brilliant.
I think, yeah, I think the whole game's great. It's definitely more difficult.
Oh, cool.
Really difficult, but at times. If you want to... It probably isn't that difficult if you don't go for every objective, like collecting the starmen and things like that.
But yeah, if you're 100% every level, which is what, 5 flowers, 30 red coins or something, and all your life, you open up secret worlds.
That's it. It's worth doing.
Yeah, but yeah, getting everything in every level was challenging. It's like the Mario games. You know, Mario games aren't hard generally, but you want to 100% complete them. Look at the Mario 3D World, not too bad. Look at the last few levels with everything to unlock everything.
Oh. I just remember I'd get to like the end of a level and accidentally hit myself against something.
Oh, yeah.
You lose the star people and whatever you want to call them. Yeah, you had to redo it all over again. Really annoying.
That's what makes sure I try and get items in my bag for that, just in case.
But this is definitely one I'd love to go back through. It's a bit of a shame because the Game Boy Advance one's got a whole new world.
if I had a better singing voice, I would have. But no.
Yeah, as soon as I said that, but yeah, it's come back. There we go.
Yeah, see, the Game Boy version of this.
Oh yeah.
Not the Game Boy, DS version of it. It's sort of like, it's weird. It's got like DK and stuff.
Yeah.
It's like...
To be honest, I've got it. I played it. Didn't really get on that much. Don't get me wrong, it looked like Yoshi's Island. Did it play like it?
No.
No.
To me, they've overcomplicated it because now you need different characters to get into different areas to do different things, and that was just like...
The level design as well wasn't all that. Yeah, I know that. Got the new one coming out next year as well, haven't we? So.
Oh yeah, I like the look of that because it's sort of Paper Mario-y style it looks more.
To be honest, I don't know why I'm collecting everything, but we'll try and get up to the first boss or something at least.
4 levels.
Hey Dan, how's it going? VIP coming through. Yeah, we've been playing about an hour now. It's been good fun. What have you been mainly playing on your SNES Classic anyway, Dan? Nearly completed Mario World. Getting there, maybe another hour. I was going to say you said you were streaming at 7. A bit late is all good. I forgot the bonuses as well.
Very good, yeah, I'll stick with that. I'm pretty happy with that.
Oh, really? I mean, we did play Punch-Out, but we couldn't even beat the first guy. I was never really into Punch-Out anyway, so it's probably going to be a game I'm not going to be that fussed about, but hopefully Super Metroid. I never really played that, so yeah, maybe after I do Mario World.
So again, that's something I like about Yoshi's Woolly World.
What's that?
Every single level's got its own unique music.
Yeah, I must admit the music does repeat quite a bit on this, but
limitations, isn't it? But...
Hey Pooper, welcome. How are you today? You couldn't beat Gabby J. No, we didn't. Yeah, I've never played Super Punch Out in my life. So yeah, I've just never really been into the Punch Out games. I'm sure it's a decent game, don't get me wrong, but it's not really one for me.
Definitely not if I can't get past the first level. Oh, helicopter Yoshi. I do wonder what they were drinking or smoking or doing when they've had this idea of let's turn Yoshi into a helicopter or let's turn Yoshi into a, you know, aeroplane or what? Why?
I did kind of find it weird why they did the transformation thing, but I think it was a good idea.
Oh,
but
yeah,
they kind of dropped it from future games.
Well, they brought it back in Woolly World, didn't they?
Yeah, you are correct, yeah, sorry.
But it's a bit of a weird one, though, because it's just... It breaks the gameplay up, but it's just such a weird, random thing. You know, there's no other Mario game where people transform into stuff. It's a bit weird. Yeah, that's nice and quick. Didn't collect much, but hey. Go mad? Oh yeah.
Got to go the right way. Oh, that's good to know, Dan, anyway. That's the thing with buying something like this, is there's probably more of a higher chance you're actually going to give a game a go rather than having like emulator with hundreds of games. Don't get me wrong, when this thing gets hacked, I'm definitely going to put a few more on. But I'm not going to fill it to the brim. Be sensible, I think.
So again, if Nintendo were clever, like they could make themselves some stupid money, do an online store with all their games basically available, charge something stupid like, you know, £1 a game.
Yeah.
You know, people download 20, 30 games and they're 20, 30 quid. All from old games that they're not going to make a penny out of at the moment because people aren't going to go out and, you know,
the problem is most of the games are owned by third parties.
Yeah, but I'm pretty sure...
This is the thing. I mean, apparently someone's already kind of done some hacks with the SNES Classic, and they found like a hidden file saying, have fun hacking it. So they must know.
Well, the thing is, like that, you've got SNES games over. We've got whatever, but connecting all the old machines up, putting it, no,
yeah,
it's just like just stick them all on that, boom, done. You know, but yeah, so yeah, even third parties though. You know, turn around to something like Square and be like, you know, Final Fantasy, you know, whatever. You know, it's not on there. But we stick it on the store for so much. You know, you're going to make loads of money out of a game that no one else is going to buy normally. I'm sure they could be convinced if there was money involved.
The thing is though, besides like Capcom, Squaresoft, or Square Enix now, you know, there's not actually that many of these companies left. Ah, right. You know what? I wanna...
Oh yeah, there's a door down to the left.
Might as well find some secret entrance. Oh. And that is one thing as well with Mario World. I think finding the keys can be a bit easy at times. Yeah, you get these bonus games, yeah. Oh.
First time the star music got a little bit of a jazz up as well, wasn't it?
Yeah.
Even though this is the version that's more used, even in the more up-to-date versions, it's a lot more. I think with Mario Galaxy had this sort of style, was a bit more jazzed up even more, but.
Oh.
There's a funny thing about Mario World and Yoshi's. There's a lot of music we recognise from like the later games as well, but
yeah,
such a simplistic version of it.
Oh, wrong way. Can't win them all. I can't remember if there's secret exits on this one though.
No.
Yeah, it's much more linear. I do kind of miss having like a world map, I guess, but it's been like Mario Galaxy and Galaxy 2. Galaxy kind of had the map again, like in Mario 64, and then Galaxy 2 kind of went like this type of system, didn't it?
Still both great games, though.
Yeah, yeah, definitely.
I know there's one for Galaxy 3, but I can't see it, to be honest.
Oh yeah, I remember.
That's
Yeah,
only for
so
that,
bad.
so.
Hayden, you're not the only one. It is a good game, isn't it?
Film named after. Look, the hill's got eyes. That's where they
The
got the idea
hills
from.
have eyes. Probably. It would be good if that was like a little Easter egg, but I don't know.
God, that'd be a messed up film, wouldn't it? Evil killer mountains with eyes in them. No.
You did poorly.
Well,
I
I
did
did going
poorly.
for it.
Yeah, trust me, if I was to play this through properly, I would be spending as much time just finding everything.
Oh yeah, but that's the problem. Then you spend a long time with each
Yeah.
world, which is fine, but not ideally for streaming.
No, no.
I disappear.
Oh, you get the... yeah. Oh, yeah.
Again, there was
And it
some nice-
actually, the 3D effects, yeah.
Oh, when I first saw, was it Baby Bowser or Get Bowser? Like the last bit, I was like, oh my god, that looks so cool.
Well, this was actually... was it the first game to use the Super Effects 2? It definitely makes a difference. Shame Star Fox didn't use it, to be honest. Super Effects.
I actually meant
What did it mean? Bit of 3D in your games, but you pay for it. Think-
yeah, this game was like 59 quid, wasn't it?
Yeah, I think I paid 50 quid for this. I used all my birthday money.
Sure.
But then again, I spent like 50 quid on The Lion King and kind of regretted that. Not that it wasn't a bad game, but
Compared to the
Compared
size
to-
and scope of something
yeah,
like this,
could complete that pretty quick. And key, yeah, keep going.
Well,
Do you reckon? Who do you reckon? Oh man, first death. Who do you reckon voiced Mario? Is it a voice? I don't know. I wouldn't be surprised if
probably a
Shigeru
girl.
Miyamoto did it. To be honest, I wouldn't be surprised. Probably isn't, but
Whoever did it needs to. Why did they agree to it?
I don't think it'd be quite the same if it was like a whoa type
Would've.
of.
Well, no, but
It needs. I think the reason it is an annoying sound is because it makes you urgently, you know, want to shut him up. So maybe, yeah, there was a reason. Thierry, that touch fuzzy get dizzy, I think that is...
a messed up level.
Yeah, I think that is like one of the levels everyone remembers. Because it's just crazy, everything's going bizarre. It's like an acid trip.
I was
or
going to say, I
something.
think they must have spent like a night with the Beatles on some acid
Yeah.
or something and gone, oh, let's make a level based on that.
Why not, eh? Can't you shoot him?
Yes.
There is a way. Hayden, yeah, trust me. Like, I know exactly what you mean. Life can get hectic at times. So yeah, don't feel like you need to apologise at all.
Oh, and that's the annoying thing. At least in Mario, also, something like when you get hit and it feels like you're invincible for a second. This.
No chance. Vicky Online, welcome. How are you today? Bit of classic Super Nintendo going on here. Loving it.
Yeah, like that.
Yeah, 5.
Us.
Oh, Kamek as well. I forgot he shows up to transform him.
See, some of the bosses in Willy World are from this, like this one.
I was going to say, I remember this guy, yeah. Don't quite know what it's supposed to be. Looks like a Kirby clone or a giant egg, maybe.
Still the same idea as Willy World though, make him get naked and embarrass him.
You know what it reminds me of? Sonic the Hedgehog. So you get hit, but you kind of lose stars.
Yeah. Oh, go away.
At least it does refill back to 5. That's
10. We'll go to 10.
Oh, okay. That's good. That's good.
How did he get me from there?
Oh.
That was completely unfair. Sorry, it's the boss room that literally right outside, but still.
You might as well, yeah. Oh, it's loads.
Seriously.
That's the thing, when he goes up too high, it does make it much more difficult to get hold of Mario again.
Let's try that again, shall we?
Can't find any info about the VA for Baby Mario. Yeah, I don't know. I wouldn't have thought Charles Martinet would have voiced him, to be honest, but you never know. You never know. To be honest, when was the first game Mario was voiced? Probably Mario 64. Can't... There was like a bit of a weird time. After Mario 64, you had like the Game Boy Advance come out with most like the Mario Advance games, and they all started to put voices in, which, like Mario World Advance, stuff like that, gets a bit annoying when Mario is like saying things every few seconds when you jump him. I think it was more of a problem with Mario Advance 2. Which should be Mario Advance 1. It was really confusing.
Naked! And with that,
we'll move on to next. Let it save and...
I'll land first. Let's have one go at a 2-player on this.
Okay, so there is actually a cheat to get 2-player mode, which I'm sure Wayne remembers. There you go.
Let's do the throw one, shall we? I'll probably give it a base. They don't take very long.
It's kind of weird, like this 2-player mode's hidden though. Oh. The thing is, right, I'm so used to using like the Xbox pad.
Yeah, even look.
Oh. Could be a close one. Oh, no.
Oh.
Yes.
There's only like 2 little mini games, that's the only thing that is 2-player.
I'd say Mario in... I don't think that is actually a... Oh, this one. That's not one of the CDI Mario games, is it? I don't quite think they should count. Because they were useless.
Yeah, the Zelda games on the...
Oh, the Zelda ones in particular, yeah. I want both. What happened there? Yeah, let's move on. Yeah, Mario Hotel never actually come out, did it? It wasn't anything to do with Nintendo either. It was like a licensing deal. I think Nintendo big time regretted it.
Oh yeah, I mean look at them Zelda games.
Yeah, terrible, terrible. Although Hotel Mario kind of looked half okay. What's this one? Mega Man.
Contra.
Oh, Contra. We did play this the other day. We sucked. We're going to change the difficulty. And lives, you do it.
Let's be honest, you're still going to die quickly.
Was it 7 or 9 lives?
I thought 7 was most you have.
Okay, go for it.
Yeah, but this is a game you need to practice.
Yeah, this is hardcore, man. Well, I think we did the first stage eventually. But there was some weird lag going on, so it should be a bit better now.
Oh, you see that? It comes in from behind. Still there.
Why not?
Oh yeah, you got that to get them.
Yeah. Oh yeah, because you get the... we were playing it on normal as well. And you get these dogs that run towards you. Kind of look like demon-faced dogs. There you go. What the? Thing is, I don't really know nowadays if I could have the time or patience to get good at something like this. Probably actually quite similar to something like Cutboy, really. Maybe not as good graphically, but
back in the day, again, you're going to spend 30-40 quid on a game.
You want it to last.
You're not just going to be like, oh, I'm dead already.
Oh man, I think if you get to a certain point, it does save, but I'm going to have to go alone. THX, you only ever finish this with a cheat. Yeah, I think that's the only way I could do this anyway. It just seems ridiculously difficult. I'm surprised I'm even still... Well... Surprised I made it this far. Well, now Wayne's departed us.
Yeah, I didn't last very long there at all.
I'm sure you can change weapons as well, but... We'll do something.
Oh yeah.
Shocking. Still get continue. Maybe.
No. Oh, well, we'll give it another go. That was quite a bit.
I think it's kind of down to its random nature as well with what weapons you pick up. So it's either going to be easier if you get a decent weapon. When was this? 2048 or something? Mm-hmm. Got something to look forward to, don't I?
Yeah, it looks a bit destroyed.
2048, but I think the way things are going, I think probably 2028 or 2024.
The background is kind of destroyed a bit.
Yeah, post-apocalyptic kind of.
But the building we're on seems absolutely fine.
Yeah, no qualms there. So, kind of got a homing missile type thing here. That was quick. You know what? He does kind of... It does look a bit suspicious what they're wearing. I won't judge.
I kind of look like He-Man with blonde hair and...
Yeah, I think they're supposed to be like action stars, 80s action stars. Not quite
all
sure.
them things with bullets, nothing. Bit of fire. No.
Maybe it would be an idea to wear like actual armour. Might be an idea. Oh man. Oh, I think this is like a checkpoint or something.
Oh yeah, forget about that as well.
Oh, I'm sure there's like another... Oh, yeah, aeroplane. That end guy, welcome to the stream. Hope you're having a good one today. Oh, I forgot you can do these like wall jumps. I'm gone. To be honest though, anything like this, if you did put enough time into it, I think you would pretty much learn the game well and get through it without a problem.
No! Oh, that was lucky.
What is that?
Evil killer turtle.
So in 2048 we're gonna get evil turtles as well apparently.
Right.
Something to look forward to.
Next.
Next.
That is a great game, but it takes a lot of work.
This really could have done with something like the Turtles in Time. I'm definitely going to be putting that one on if there is a hack soon. That doesn't really have like a proper beat 'em up, does it? Like Streets of Rage, I guess. I know you
got like Street Fighter and games like that. But
yeah.
I can't think if it. Yeah. But then,
it needed
Turtles in Time.
Yeah, Turtles in Time or Final Fight.
Yeah, Simpsons is ones as well. One of them ones was quite good, wasn't it? I believe.
No, you never got a good Simpsons game.
No, one that was like Turtles in Time.
Oh, Arcade, never come
there
out.
There was one like that on.
What happened to the camera?
Oh, yeah, it's on.
Just the lighting has gone a bit funny.
Oh, there you go.
We look way too pale there.
Is that better?
Who's player one anyway, yeah?
Do. That's something they have. It's been in like, pretty much every Donkey Kong. Turn left at the first level, there's always something there. Oh, sad banana.
No bananas yet. There will be. Isn't there like a hidden light? Yeah.
Don't know what I'm doing.
Yeah, I don't know why the camera messed around there, but it should all be back up and running. Yeah, I was doing a video the other day. I had to move the camera around, so maybe the cable got disturbed a bit just now. Oh, what happened there? You're usually great at this.
Yeah.
I had a real quick go the other day, but I did not do well. Let's get that secret area.
Yeah, I don't know what happened there. I kind of just went, like... I got some coconut thrown at me, I think.
Rapidly, what is that? Rapidly tap the A button on the map between Jungle Hijinks and Barrel Blast for a level warp. You know that? Yeah, it's a bit like Retro Monday. We did actually film a Retro Monday. I didn't get a chance to pull it out yesterday, but next week it will be hopefully ready.
Again, the moment playing these originally, graphically were phenomenal compared to a lot of stuff on. Even this, like I was saying, some of the games look great on the SNES, but these look like. Yeah, I mean,
when this originally was shown, people thought it was for the Nintendo 64. Sorry.
Yeah, oh yeah, I remember seeing that. Yeah, people actually thought it was.
They were like amazed it was a Super Nintendo game, and it maybe doesn't look as nice nowadays, but it's still the game's good anyway.
For its age.
I don't think it holds up as well as like Mario World and graphically anyway.
I would disagree on that one. I still think it looked great. It looked pretty.
I don't know. I kind of always like found it a bit weird. Like the backgrounds and the characters kind of look like they were just stuck on it. Do you remember like those pictures, stickers? That's kind of what it reminds me of. But I'm not saying it's a bad game whatsoever. It isn't. I'm going to shut up.
No, we all have different opinions. No,
yeah.
I mean, but I mean that's the thing. I mean, some people thoroughly loved these games, some people didn't.
Yeah, exactly.
You know, was it Miyamoto himself? Or no?
He really didn't like these games. No. And going back to that Yoshi Island thing, I'm pretty sure as well that was kind of he did it in that graphical style Yoshi Island because he was so opposed about this 3D look for Donkey Kong. Hayden, I actually pre-ordered it the first day pre-orders went out. In the UK, this was back in June. I know in America there was a lot of issues with people pre-ordering. So I think it was only like past 2 weeks people could pre-order.
Yeah, cause they like go on at one point and then got to, I think Walmart or something would put in pre-orders and they done it too early or something and they had to refund them all or something. Oh, don't know.
Yeah, there was loads of issues.
Look.
Mr. K. To be honest, Terry, it's probably not going to be a new season. It was just more a fact of there was a game we were just talking a few weeks ago, and we thought, hang on, that's a co-op game. It'll be quite good for a Retro Monday. Maybe more videos will come in the future. It might actually be a good idea to do like with 2 of us because it does make life easier. It's just finding the time to record them.
Yeah, see, I've seen some weird things about the backstory to this game, right? Because K. Rool takes the bananas from his horse, clearly. That's about the only thing you get.
Yeah.
But if you look into the lore of this, it goes because it even goes into like Mario Odyssey, right? Because obviously, Great Donk City, whatever it is obviously partly taken after the Donkey Kong thing.
Yep.
And the humans in it are bigger than they should be.
Yep.
But apparently, the bananas from the Donkey Kong country and his bananas have special abilities if they're used. So, like increase certain things, and apparently, yeah, the humans that if they're humans in Great Donk City were eating these bananas, they would actually be
normal size.
They would be bigger.
Oh, right, okay.
Basically, if you were to eat in real life, if you were to eat enough bananas, there's a certain thing inside them that helps your bones grow and other stuff.
Potassium.
And if you overdo it, you could end up growing bigger than you should.
Okay.
So that is actually a theory, you know, because it's never really explained. But you know, clearly, K. Rool isn't just going to take all his bananas just for the sheer hell of it.
Have you been watching Game Theory?
No. I have seen him talk about it. I have seen him talk about it, but no, I've actually, because again, there's no real explanation for it. You know, quite clearly, there's got to be something about.
Go for it.
Something about the bananas.
I never knew that. I've learnt something new.
I swear it's also mentioned in one of the games that he says about making them into a potion or something that clearly says there's got to be something more to them than just a standard banana.
There you go.
I'm saying that I miss Cable actually from the newer games.
Yeah, I think he was a rare character.
It's a shame.
Yeah. I did actually do a Retro Monday for this. There was like a competition kart.
Oh, cool, yeah.
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 I quite had fun playing it. It was good for
5
a little...
5 minutes or something to get a certain time.
Yeah. You should have a go, see how you do on
see
that.
how far I can go, yeah. That's one of them carts as well. The original carts are worth money, isn't it?
Yeah, yeah. Make a bit of money if you had that cart. Game Theory's got a video on it. There you go. So maybe it's a good idea as well to just watch that video. See what you think.
I don't know, I love this game, but I still say no 2 and 3 surpassed it.
Don't remind me of number 2. Oh, it gave me nightmares. We never did finish it. Yeah, that was crazy difficult.
I think 3 ups it even more a little bit, to be honest.
To be honest, I'm loving using the actual classic pads.
Yeah.
They just feel so right for... Like when you're playing emulators or when you're playing this on the virtual console, you're still using like a Wiimote or something. This just so much better.
It feels more natural.
It feels like I'm actually, you know, playing the old console. That was close.
I didn't get it then.
Oh,
Okay. That's old.
instant death.
Oh yeah, like we were saying the other day, it's how light they feel as well. And I don't think they're any lighter than them.
Yeah, I'm sure I've got a third-party pad somewhere. It'll be interesting to see sort of how they compare, but this definitely is much better when I'm not busy killing myself.
We're so used to like pads with so many buttons and batteries and God knows what nowadays.
Yeah. I was saying to Wayne as well earlier, I thought, does this work with Mario Maker? It sure does. I'm going to be using this for Mario Maker from now on. Well, I'll give it a go next Sunday. If it still works okay, yeah. One of the issues I have with using the Wii Pro controller, there's those thumb sticks that get in the way, especially when you're doing wall jumps, so this is the ideal solution.
Well, yeah, it's quite nice that they've made them
universal. Yeah.
Now, like, you know, there's...
And they did actually make SNES pads ages ago for the Wii, for the Virtual Console, but they were like limited supply or something.
Oops.
How many levels we got to a boss anyway?
2. Be alright if I pushed the button slightly too early.
Yeah. Probably going to die again anyway. Can I... Oh. Whoa. That was close. Pure skill.
Get
or at least,
yeah.
At least I like to think it is anyway. That's what I mean. It's like when a game flows like this, you know, it's much more enjoyable to.
Oh, again, all the Donkey Kong classes do, but they take more skill to do than. They're definitely a notch up above Mario's, aren't they?
Oh, we better give this a few minutes and then move on. Hey Quintendo, welcome to the stream. Hope you're having a good one today. Hayden, have I upgraded my webcam? No, it's the same one I've had for, what, since earlier this year, to be honest. Why'd you say that, anyway? Messed that up. I'm sure at some point as well, me and Wayne are going to end up doing a live stream of this. It was on the books to do it, so.
23 years.
You know what? I think we should just
Ding,
skip.
ding.
We'll run out of time.
Right, so we're going to skip EarthBound, I think.
We might come back to EarthBound. We'll see how it goes, but let's go to F-Zero. We've still got Mario Kart as well. Maybe.
Is there even 2-player? There isn't.
No, there isn't. So if we take it. Yeah, stick with beginner. If you don't want to play it, I'll go for it.
I'll give it a go.
Yeah.
I just don't know how well I'm going to do. Oh. Okay, A's not accelerating. B is.
The quality looks slightly better than it normally is. I don't know. It's the same old webcam.
Whoa. God, I miss analog control.
If anything, I've changed the upload rate for my stream, so it probably makes it look better anyway. Oh
man, look at these graphics.
I tell you what though, like the F-Zero soundtrack to me is probably the best part. It's just classic music. And it's like with Nintendo's, well, 16 8-bit stuff, music, it really gets stuck in your head. I don't get that anymore with new games.
Unless they use the old, yeah.
Most of it's like orchestrated or, you know, proper movie sounding music.
That's what I kind of like Breath of the Wild. There's a lot of piano stuff that they went for something a bit different there.
Yeah, yeah.
I said earlier about the music for Mario, it's kind of weird, I think, you know, finally having like a proper music track to, you know, sing it in is very strange for a Mario game.
Oh, yeah, you were mentioning that earlier.
It's weird, isn't it? It's, you know.
Oh, Lay, interview, what have you got tomorrow? If you got to go, have a good one. Good luck tomorrow. Hey, Alan, welcome to the stream. Didn't see you there. Can I say this? Ik hoed van goed gebreiden biefstuk. Sound like I was speaking backwards there. I probably butchered your language. I do apologise for that. Any Dutch people watching, apologies.
Oh, come on, come on, come on, come on. Oh, is that Mother going first? I'm second. Oh, he's right there. Come on, come on, come on.
I tell you what, I was always really confused with this game because there quite plainly is more than 5 or 4 players on the track. Because you get these yellow ones as well.
Yeah.
I never understood why they didn't count.
Just in the way to like mess you up.
Yeah, they're not actually taking part. They're just out to screw you over. Yeah. Job interview in another town. Awesome. Hope it goes well.
Whoa. I'm happy with that.
I did butcher it. I knew I would. Did you use the booster?
No. I forgot you had a boost. Oh, I'll still come first. Oh, yeah. No, see, I've done pretty well in the GameCube one. I do remember getting quite far.
I think out of all of the F-Zeros, I probably played the N64 one the most.
Oh, F-Zero X was amazing though.
It was a great game. I loved it.
And the one thing I loved about that, which they don't seem to include in my later ones, was the random track generator, wasn't it? You know, so you just stick it on that, and you just unlimited amounts of tracks.
Yeah, I mean they weren't like anything amazing, but it was great to have that feature. And I wish Nintendo would do that with Mario Kart. They must be able to make like a random track generator.
That'd be amazing, wouldn't it? You know, we wouldn't expect them to have the same sophistication as say the normal levels, but Yeah, it would be nice if there was something they could do. That would be quite cool.
Yeah, or a track editor. That would be even better.
If they could make it as simplistic to use as something like Mario Maker, you know,
Top-down level editor. I don't see what the problem is.
even if you can make it look a bit better, if you could do something for Mario. There you go. Don't worry about Mario Kart 9 for the Switch. Just bring out an expansion thing where you can make your own courses and upload them. That would, essentially, if they could do that, that would last as long as the Switch lasts.
Yeah, I think maybe stick it in the next Mario Kart though. I think, yeah, let's just
move
move.
it as a DLC for this. I mean, because
Yeah,
I can't see them making another Mario Kart for the Switch.
Apparently there is rumours.
Oh,
yeah.
right, okay.
Oh yeah. Well, every Nintendo console gets its own Mario Kart, and the Switch to not get its own.
They might do a Sega. For Saturn, they bring a Sonic out on that.
Have you heard the rumours about Smash Brothers?
No.
Apparently it won't be a port
Alright.
because it would have been 5 years since the old one.
Right.
And if it was coming as a port, it would have probably been this year. There's apparently some rumours that, although it might not be like the true next Smash Brothers, it will be like a brand new one.
Fair enough.
First place, awesome.
Well, I can't see him not. Because I know the guy that created Smash originally, he's had enough. He doesn't want to do
Yeah,
it.
I can understand that.
But at the same time, you can't stop a franchise like Smash Brothers. It's one of Nintendo's biggest.
Just reuse the engine.
Oh yeah, I can imagine. The thing is though, as a creator, he said he can't just stand back and watch someone else do it. So he puts his heart and soul into it.
Come on.
And let's be fair. What other game comes close to smashing that side? There isn't. It's definitely a lot more balanced nowadays.
Well, it's 8:15. I think we probably want to be moving on to the next one.
Oh, hang on then. Is it Mario Kart next? Oh no.
Right, what have we got left to go? So we got the Kirby Superstar we could give a go. Star Fox still got a few.
Yeah.
Let's go with. Is that even 2-player? Let's skip Kirby for the minute.
Let's go to Mario Kart for now because we know definitely. Go through.
Do the first GP, I would maybe.
Yeah. Oh, I even got 150cc.
Yeah, I know.
Oh, that's all start. Oh my god! Look at the lack of characters.
Vicky Online, I was very good at the Death Race option of F-Zero X.
Oh,
what was your favourite track on that game? You know what? I can barely remember the names.
Do you know what? It was a pain in the complete. Yeah, but I actually liked Rainbow Road on it, although it was a pain.
Yeah, did have
that. It was. That was a real test of skill.
The thing is, I know I've got that on the N64. I don't know where the cartridge is.
Oh dearie, what's that?
What is that?
It grabbed my attention. I was just like, what? Random.
I've got no idea what that's all about. Yeah, Alan, I remember that. I'm not going to forget that in a hurry, am I? Let's just go with Mushroom.
Yeah.
Yeah, I love the original Mario Kart, but the controls definitely take a bit of getting used to.
Oh no, he does.
Yeah, I just done the same. Yeah, I did play it the other day. It's definitely takes a bit of getting used to over the newer ones. Mainly because it's so slidey. But believe me, I used to spend many hours with this, especially in 2-player.
Whoa.
How's the view back there, Wayne?
Yeah, I'm not that far behind.
Did you know as well, like, when you're going up against the computers, they all have their individual weapons to use?
Yeah.
Which
they
they
still
dropped, yeah, from after that.
64 had it, didn't they? No. Double dash?
Yeah, but the computers use their own items,
yeah.
but you can never use them.
This is kind of
Yeah,
hard.
they all have one each. Nearly overlapped Bowser. Yeah, I did see Alan. I did reply, actually. Hayden, thank you so much for stopping by the stream. Hope to see you again soon. Take it easy.
Adios. Yeah, shush.
You know what? I don't think I ever used Princess Toadstool. I mainly used... when I first started playing this, so I kind of used Yoshi. And then I kind of realised that to really get first all the time, I needed to use Toad or Koopa. Who did you use to use, Wayne?
Trooper.
Yeah. I just always kind of mix between them. Honestly, I think they're the best characters for this game. They're quite fast. I don't like the slow acceleration of Bowser and Donkey Kong. Or Donkey Kong Jr., isn't it?
Yeah, I've never liked them sort of characters in Mario Kart though, because
yeah, I've never gotten with the heavyweights.
Nice top speed, but it takes you forever to get going, and cornering's atrocious, so you never really get to them top speeds. Because so like the new Mario, well, not Mario Kart 8, something like the bike one.
Oh, Wii.
No, not. Oh, the bike track, Excite bike track.
Oh,
it's just like an oval where you got lots of straights.
Yeah.
But something like that, I could imagine Bowser being quite good. But
Yeah.
any that got lots of
Yeah, I see what you mean.
No.
Oh.
Oh, really? they don't home anywhere near as good as they do nowadays. They just go to walls.
Although, to be honest, I'm surprised I'm doing as good as I am after the difficulty I had the other day. It's very easy to overlap the characters on this as well, especially at slower speeds. Hopefully get past Bowser. Nice. Terry, King Boo is my favourite in this game. What, in the Wii one anyway? How did I know?
Not bad. 10 seconds behind you though. Jeez.
I remember I used to spend hours just time trialing this game.
Shows.
Yeah.
Oh, these were great.
Especially, this was my favourite. The Ghost House ones were amazing to time trial. If you get a good start. And a feather, hopefully.
Yeah. They can't hold them behind you on this, okay?
No, that's something
Later
that
on, yeah, okay.
comes in.
Have a banana.
That's one of the things though with this. You didn't really need to hold the items behind anyway, you know. I think that was like a really good. Oh,
No.
definitely not coming first now. Yeah, I like the fact you don't need to drop items, and it kind of forces you to be a bit more strategic.
Oh.
Fall off the edge.
Yeah, I think I'm fine off of the head. If I fell off, I'd be alright anyway. Much better.
Hey, Jonathan, welcome to the stream. Yeah, I love the SNES Classic so far. More so than the NES Classic, because I grew up with this. Same as Wayne, I think, so... It will get hacked, trust me. I reckon this weekend. If anyone does have a SNES Classic, I really am going to try and get a SNES Classic hack video done, the tutorial. Since the NES one did pretty well earlier in the year.
The thing is, Nintendo even know that it's going to be done. I mean, like you said,
they've made their money.
There's comments on it. I agree with what other people said. It's not like, you know, I said, the general people that want to put ROMs on it aren't going to be doing anything illegal or wrong. They've got a collection and they don't want to, you know, it's a lot easier to set that up, put the ROM. And like we were saying with the NES Classic, they've also put so much memory on it that's not needed.
Yeah.
Why do that?
Yeah.
If they don't expect people to add stuff to it. You know, they've pretty much made them to be done.
I think people who like buy them and then sell them with all the games for like an inflated price, that's not right. But
well, it's like you said about
still,
Star Fox. If you've seen, they've already got they've put the ROM onto a cartridge and then selling the cartridge for like a full price, so you can play it on the Super Nintendo. But it's like
crazy.
Hang on, if I'm going to spend like 40-50 quid on a cartridge to play on my SNES, I'll just buy this for a few quid more and have like...
Yeah, well that's us, but there are people that must have every SNES game, you know.
Oh yeah, they're going to rush and buy it, and you know they are, that's the thing.
So you can actually drop shells, but they don't actually seem to fly back or anything.
Ah. These fonts don't really seem very threatening when they're like that tiny. Hey, baby fonts. How the hell are you already?
Oh, come on.
Come on, whoever's an 8. Get. Oh, on, get a lightning bolt.
Nice.
Nice. God, how did you... What?
Thrashed you.
Thrash? Just a bit.
Oh, you did, Jonathan. That's all good. Yeah, I mean, I think quite a few people sort of subbed to my channel for that NES Classic video. But yeah, I do quite a lot of other stuff on this channel, you know, as well. Live streams, Let's Plays, stuff like that.
Oh, we've got to tell them that most classic one the other day. This is brilliant. This is absolute amazing.
What's that?
Right?
What's that?
Remembering how to use the GameCube pad on the PC, right? And he couldn't remember how to do it. So he watched his own video on how to do it to be able to do it. I was just like, that's got to be a classic.
It's been months since I made that video.
I know, that's what I mean. I just thought it was brilliant, you know.
But it worked.
Oh yeah,
got it up and running.
It was a good explanation, quite simple of how to do. But yeah, I did find that brilliant. Oh, I'm quite happy with what I'll do. I messed up the first one, but in the second otherwise.
No, you haven't done too bad, to be honest.
I haven't played this for years, man. The
It's-
play date, so...
It's just getting used to the controls after playing Mario Kart 8 so much. Totally different. But fun, you know, I once you get to grips with it, it's all makes sense, kind of.
So again, said about Mega Drive and SNES earlier, I don't think stuff like this would have worked on the Mega Drive at all.
Believe it or not, there is a couple of games that try and pull it off. Street Racer being one of them, and Wacky Racers. Doesn't really look as good. Kind of like the effects a bit more like what was it? Outrun type of, you know, those.
Yeah.
Oh man, it's terrible. Didn't even pick up an item there.
Oh really? I'll get a star and then Luigi.
I don't even know if I'm getting 4th place.
Oh seriously, you want to see the time difference between me and Luigi?
Oh! Just nudge me over. Ranked out, that's terrible.
Yeah, look at mine and Luigi's times.
Pretty close,
10th
10th of a second, nice. You know what, Eric? I had Street Racer on the Super Nintendo. The only reason I bought it was, well, it kind of reminded me of Mario Kart, but there wasn't actually many 4-player kart games. So yeah, I got that multiplayer adapter with a Super Nintendo with Street Racer. It was good fun. Not as good as Mario Kart, but You couldn't play 4-player with that, so
And
let's move on to the
went
next.
quite well.
Yeah, I really enjoyed that, to be honest. What do we got? So there's Kirby, Star Fox. We did say we'd give these a go.
Go to them. I think.
Let's do one level because we're going to run out of time soon. We'll just do the first level of Star Fox, then move to Star Fox 2.
A bit of Street Fighter.
Yeah, maybe finish it with Street Fighter.
Yeah, that sounds good.
If people are interested in seeing another SNES Mini stream, I probably will do one after the console's been hacked.
That sounds
What
like a good
you-
idea.
yeah.
Yeah. Put a few more games on, then do
Yeah.
the games we haven't done and the games that are put on there.
Yeah, maybe
Yeah, that
like
sounds a good
maybe
idea.
if we like pick 10 games each that we think need to be on it.
Yeah, and then do a. Yeah,
Another-
that sounds like a good idea to me.
Yeah.
Definitely. You could even do one with the RPGs as well. Do like an RPG.
Yeah,
One.
yeah. That'll probably last like a couple of. Sounds good.
Yeah, there we go. It's lovely.
The first level on this isn't bad at all, really.
Well, I was saying with the graphics, I mean, okay, now it looks dated, but again, for the 8, you know, remember seeing this and thinking, wow, actual 3D.
I remember quite distinctly, like at the time this come out, I got the game, I did enjoy it, but I did also think there was something about it that did look a bit dated already. I remember at the time my dad at the time, he was like, he told me this game looked rubbish compared to everything else, and maybe from someone else's perspective that weren't into games, it did look very basic, but you know,
because
for
it's
the
3D.
time, yeah, for the time, it was like there wasn't many other 3D games out there that pulled off what this did.
Yeah, I mean, if you look at something like we just seen, like the Donkey Kong Country or games like that, yes, they look so much more detailed, but it's not 3D. You know,
Yeah.
that was the big thing. And this was actual proper polygons and actual 3D. Okay, very limited 3D. Maybe what?
But I honestly, even though, you know, would say it's aged, you know, maybe not as good as it used to be, it still is. It's still really playable, I'd say.
Oh yeah, it's responsive and plays well. It's not like it.
And I tell you what, anyone that was in the UK, right, they, like myself, the game ran slower anyway, and it was letterboxed, whereas the American was full screen and run at full speed. Do you remember that? Like, you had letterbox games.
Yeah.
Especially with the Sega, and the games run slower anyway. Like Mario Kart, I got the American version, and it run really well. Whereas, yeah, that was one thing I hated. I'm glad all games are pretty much the same nowadays.
Yeah, Universal.
Yeah, well, the consoles are all pretty much the same, aren't they? It's just whether they got region locks and.
Oh yeah, but you look at TV, it's 1080 generally. They go back obviously to how when into SC or whatever. You know, one was like 400 or something lines, when one was 500 or something, and they were completely different. Like whereas now, HDMI lead into a TV boom done. That's it sorted. There's no messing around.
You can't forget the classic. Do a barrel roll. Or an alien roll. That's a proper name, apparently. That wasn't good. But I don't know, after playing Star Fox 2, you'll see after this actually, it's so different really to this game. It's a lot more strategic and a bit like Star Fox Commander.
But then
on
it
the
does have
DS.
stuff that has been used later on, like the getting out and the ground walking and certain stuff. Isn't
Yeah.
There's more. Again, it's a franchise that needs to be sorted out properly.
I honestly, I think Nintendo has completely screwed up Star Fox franchise. I mean, Star Fox 64 anyway was kind of like a remake of this game anyway, in a way. But unfortunately, honestly, I think that was the last best Star Fox game. Star Fox Assault graphically was nice.
Yeah.
Yeah, that was about it. And then obviously the Wii U one. Yeah.
Do a barrel roll.
Do a barrel roll.
Oh god, they gotta be the most irritating character voices in any game.
No,
ever.
I don't think their voices are irritating except for Slippers. Yeah.
Voice acting was it's got like I was gonna say bombs.
Yeah. It's too easy with bombs. But I'm gonna do it anyway.
So that as you've got like one more.
Oh, come on, come on.
Two bombs.
Yeah, I'm not doing as well as I did the other day. There you go. No worries, Vicky. Thank you for stopping by the live stream. Hope to see you again. It's been great, to be honest. I've enjoyed this. I always love going back and playing some retro stuff anyway, so...
Right, you're on to number 2?
Let's go on to
I'm
the...
let you play these.
I knew someone would say that, Terry. Yeah, aileron roll. Not alien roll. Okay, do you want to do this one?
I'll
Or
let you do these, because they kind of do my head messy up thing after a bit.
mess your brain with your brains?
Oh, it's only some games do it. The worst one's really, really fast-paced shoot-'em-ups. When you're having to go round corners really quickly. That does my head. Yeah, see what I mean? The textures are definitely better.
I think this used the newer version of the
FX chip too.
I think that's what it did. So it's a shame the first game didn't make use of it. Hey Claire, welcome to the stream. Unfortunately, we're slowly coming to the end, but it would be great if you could stick around. To be honest, I think this stream's gone really well.
Yeah.
It's been quite fun. Hey George Vlogs, welcome to the stream. Right, tomorrow, so I'm working late Thursday, so Mario Kart should be tomorrow actually. I'm hoping so anyway. If any of you haven't signed up to Twitter yet, it would be great if you could follow me anyway. Forgot what you got to do, eh?
Something I was reading about this though, that just the fans are loving.
What's that?
Apparently really good. It's set in real time. I don't know if you've seen this about this.
Yeah, it is set in real time.
So if you'll take ages on your mission, then what's his name? Can't even think of his name now. Big bad dude. He's got like people surrounding him. It would change stuff, so you have to go off and like do other things if you take too long on missions.
Yeah.
Yeah, I didn't. Again, I think that was really, you know.
The thing is though, so Star Fox Command on the DS literally is Star Fox 2. Every idea is used for it. So I remember when that game came out, they said basically it is Star Fox 2. They use so many of the ideas, and especially with the whole strategic sort of selecting where you should be going, and I still haven't fully worked out what I'm doing here, but let's go to the carrier.
Yeah, it's very different.
I've got a question. Why is the names different colours? What names? Sorry.
Oh, is that the one, like someone's got a green name or something because they sponsored or something?
Oh yeah, basically, if people sponsor the channel, you get like a little Mario icon next to your name. There is a few other things. You get to use emojis, stuff like that. What else does it do? Yeah, I need 2 sponsors to activate another emoji. Kindly Eric sponsored as well, so that's appreciated. Yeah, I mean this bit just looks weird.
As you can see, yeah, there's stuff in the background.
Yeah.
They've tried to add more detail, and
It doesn't really work being like a 2D graphic. But I love the bits when you go inside. So
yeah, they're quite cool.
They're the best bits for me. Hopefully don't hit anything.
Yes, it's all this sort of thing.
Yeah.
My head just goes, oh.
Yeah, I think it is because the frame rate is so low. A lot of people do get a bit ill because of that.
It's like everything's closing in around me. And like, so I'm. Oh, what was it? Play that. Oh, yeah, fast-paced shooter-ups do it.
I think it's when it's called motion sickness.
Yeah. Oh, yeah. It is.
Yeah.
It's that sort of thing. It's horrible. This is why I sometimes sit here like this with my hood up, because if I have something soft over my head, it calms that down. It's kind of weird.
Pretty straightforward.
Boom, boom. Oh, it definitely looks a lot better.
But yeah, I think I just need to spend a bit more time with it, make my mind up, I guess. Right, we're going to move over to Street Fighter 2. I think we're going to have to end it here. So maybe we'll have a few multiplayer matches.
Look, I've done quite well though. Still a few games we haven't got.
There's still a few games, but yeah, as you say, I think in 2 hours or just over, it's gone okay.
Yeah, I mean, like I say, I think that sounds a good idea. Having a little bit some more on.
I probably will be terrible at this. I'm just warning.
Max speed, why not?
Yeah, I think you're the same. Always was a Mortal Kombat person. Never really was into Street Fighter that much, anyway.
Don't get me wrong, they're not bad beat 'em ups, but yeah.
I just preferred like Mortal Kombat for the obvious reasons.
Yeah, Ryu's like, Hadouken. No, Scorpions, get over here, rip your spine off.
Get over
here.
here.
Yeah, I'm sorry. I mean, which
Flawless victory.
Yeah, fatalities, the gore.
When you're a teenager playing, you want Mortal Kombat, you don't want Streets.
And that was one time the Mega Drive was better than the SNES.
Yeah.
Because, okay, the SNES one sounded a little bit better, but didn't have any of the blood and guts and gore. It was
until Mortal Kombat 2, anyway, and the SNES.
Oh yeah, it changed, but still. I just generally thought,
yeah, Mortal Kombat 2 still probably my favourite Mortal Kombat, definitely. But Street Fighter, I don't know if I would say I'd have had a favourite. I had this game on the SNES. Yeah, I remember buying it. Believe it or not, I actually bought it for £5 off of the first lottery winner.
Oh really?
Yeah. Yeah, they won lots of money. Yeah, his parents bought him a Super Nintendo, didn't like the game, and I bought it.
Well, yeah, I've got like Street Fighter versus Tekken at home, and that's quite good. But then I had a couple of goes of that, and I was like, nah, I start Mortal Kombat 10 on. I was like, how's it spell?
Donut Flame.
No.
One thing I loved about the old consoles, so the speech was never that great. So you just make up what they're saying. Like, to me, that sounded like Donut Flame or Fire.
The SNES was at least better than the Mega Drive.
Yeah.
I mean, there's some on the Mega Drive. Streets of Rage being a good example. Yeah. I mean, that bit when the ninja's dancing around and it sounds like he says Chris Akabusi or something.
Chris Akabusi.
Like, he's clearly ain't going to be saying that, but that's what it sounds like.
Oh, look at that.
Was it you I heard it from or somebody else about the Sega cartridges on the Mega Drive? That the Sega actually takes up about the same amount of memory as the actual game.
Apparently that is
crazy.
Yeah. Yeah, you got me on this. Something bird kick, I guess. Could probably make a whole video of trying to decipher what they're saying.
It is true.
Let's go with good old Chun-Li.
Oh, let's have a Chun-Li versus Chun-Li then.
Can you change the map as level?
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
No.
Don't want to be doing
that.
Put it on 4, yeah?
Yeah. Hang on. I didn't push anything.
That's fine. My bad.
You gotta go, yeah. Oh, which button is it?
Oh, damn. Thing is, I could never really be that fussed to learn the moves. I think I did in Mortal Kombat for like Sub-Zero and Scorpion and Baraka, but that was about it. Who was the... They brought in another female character, didn't they? Forgotten her name. Or was it Kylie Minogue, didn't she play in the movie?
Oh god.
Was that Chun-Li or something? I try and forget about that film because it's terrible.
Yeah, but when that Street Fighter, like a messed up Street Fighter, it's like a game of a movie
of a
game.
Yeah.
You know, they had Street Fighter the movie edition.
Yeah, it was
with like
rubbish.
What's it faces, wasn't it? Like, yeah, oh god, that was atrocious.
So what has it been? Win each or?
Yeah.
Yeah. Should we have a decider round? We better leave it there. So you get Vega. Let's go with Bison.
Again, could you imagine them being able to beat them up now with? Actually, they did. When
What?
they brought Street Fighter 6 out.
Oh yeah, hardly had any characters.
Was it 6 or 5? 5.
5.
Yeah, yeah. Because I remember my friend Damien bought it, and yeah, it was something like 6 characters. Lots of new other characters coming as DLC.
Yeah,
but come
not
on.
the point.
You don't have to do that.
Thunder Punch.
Thing is, again, I mean, a very smooth and quick game for.
To be honest,
this
yeah,
age.
it runs really well, and you can kind of see why it did so well.
Oh yeah.
Every other beat 'em up at the time, except for like Neo Geo, was pretty naff compared to this.
This has got to be also the game that's been done the most.
Yeah.
It's like how many versions of Street Fighter 2 have there been over the years? Oh, that was so close.
That was.
Yeah, oh god, I've lost count of how many. Even on the SNES, how many versions were there? God.
Yeah, too many.
Ultra edition, special edition, this edition, that edition.
Although how they jump that high, I don't know.
Kangaroos, man. Humans crossbred with a kangaroo.
Yeah, kangaroo, rabbit, I don't know. There's something going on
It's got to
there.
be something. I mean, they've got superhuman power, so you wonder.
That is true, that is true.
That's very close to bullshit.
Yeah.
I wish I could even figure something that sounds like that. Just random jumble, that one.
Yeah.
Oh, come on, that's such a...
Cheap move, I know. Hadouken! Something about a bird kick.
It's like,
Yes.
Yes, I won. Pinning you in the corner.
Yeah, well that's what you always... Well, not you in particular, but yeah. A lot of people just pin characters in the corner, and
Yeah.
I used to get really annoyed about it. Hello kick.
Oh, really?
Oh, that was much better.
Ooh, win.
You'll win. Okay, guys. Yeah, thank you for watching. I've really enjoyed this stream.
Yeah.
Cheers to Wayne as well for taking part. Yeah, thanks guys for watching. So as I said earlier, hopefully I'm going to be doing Mario Kart tomorrow night. So yeah, maybe see you then. If I can't, I will update Twitter, but we'll see how it goes. I'm going to go grab some dinner. Take it easy, guys. Have a great evening. Don't forget to give the video a thumbs up. If anyone is watching the stream that is new, maybe sub as well. That'd be great. Thanks. See you later.
Adios.